You weren't supposed to see that. All right.
Tag.
I'm seeing this.
Yo, what is good, self-made monsters out there? I am your A through D Mike. Well, I guess A through C today. The leader of the Empire. The fucking. I don't even know. There's too much sauce on my body right now. I don't even know. I am Henvincible. Joined to my actual left, the homie Claymizer.
How's it going, y'all?
And then to my left diagonal, Mr. StormBlessed.
What's good?
And we are the Self-Made Monsters. We are not joined today by our host with the roast, BigBlackNoir, which means y'all don't have to hear Big Black. You know, ain't nobody got to hear that shit today.
Yeah, we're sadly and tragically at a loss without Big Dick B. The collective girth of the podcast has been diminished today.
Hey, I ain't calling him up.
I'm not calling him that.
I'm never calling him that to his face. But you know, around the self-made monsters around here, we like to think positive. We like to think and talk positively about the people in our lives when they're not around us.
That's not thinking positively. So I call it.
I mean, what you want him to have a little dick? I mean, that's sad.
That
ain't my business. You got a needler, that's on him.
I hate it here.
But we here. We in it to win it.
Gentlemen, how are y'all doing today?
I am here now, so there's no complaints from me. Could always be in the box or 6 feet under, so you know I take every day.
Or in jail.
In jail. That's the box.
There's a lot of talk of that today.
It was a lot of talk about that today. But, yeah,
jail or some box?
Both.
Yeah,
literally both.
Yeah.
But, I'm doing great, doing wonderful, sensational.
Clay, how you living, my boy?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. Just recently got my power back on. Had a power outage last night around 11 o'clock. So, yeah, it's back now. They were doing some, they were doing some work on like the power lines last night. I don't know why, but yeah, when I went outside, I saw a bunch of tree branches on the ground. But yeah,
Man.
it was rough. Right when my lights went out, could not see a goddamn thing. And so I've been prepared for these situations, but I wasn't that prepared. I had a flashlight ready, could not find the motherfucker. So I'm just kind of walking around my house doing one of these for like 7 minutes, but I found it.
One of these is real great for audio.
For y'all that can't see, is the Velma. I can't see anything without my glasses. Yeah. That's that type of jam.
But it's back. It's yeah. You don't know how much you appreciate something until it's gone. So I'll just put it that way.
And might I add, it's good to see you, my boy. My boy Clay finally got him a webcam.
Yeah, I could show people my penis on chat roulette.
Okay, you cannot do that.
I mean, I can. How the fuck you gonna stop me?
Oh, God. How you gonna find out?
No. Exactly. Unless you on there. Hey, wait, you look familiar.
Oh no.
And y'all complain about Dick B. This is awful.
As for me,
and lastly, how are you, Invincible?
I am blessed and highly favored. I have been. All right. I'm doing okay. I was gonna go off on a tangent already. Today was my first day of work. I am officially moved back to the city, and I am no longer unemployed. Yay. Today was my first actual day, and it's really what I thought is what I hoped it is kind of what I hoped it would be. Which, okay, I don't know what the fuck they do for a living on the Big Bang Theory, but it's what I imagine what they do for a living on the Big Bang Theory. It was just some computer people in a warehouse working on computers. But that shit was fun to me. I don't know. It wasn't, I ain't gonna say fun, but it kind of was. It had fun moments. Like just learning about different. So I don't mean this in a negative connotation because I consider myself one. It is fun learning about different types of nerds. Nerds come in mad variety. So it's interesting figuring out which nerd somebody is. So I'm a video game nerd. Mm-hmm. And an anime nerd. And a wrestling nerd. And a Power Rangers nerd. I'm different variety. I'm a plethora of nerd. Okay. But there's some people that aren't into video games that are nerds. There's some people that don't like comic books. Like nerds are the antithesis of you can't judge a book by its cover.
What do you mean?
If somebody like I got friends that think that I only listen to rap music. I got a whole bunch of fucking dubstep, and dipset. Dubstep and dipset. Fucking, I got 8-bit music. I got fucking wrestling themes. I got Power Rangers themes. Mm. I'm just saying, you can't try and like put people in a box. Like, it's nerds that fucking hate video games. See them as a waste of time. Feel like they could be doing some more intelligent shit than playing a fucking video game.
True.
That's how we start from killing motherfuckers some days. Honestly. If you didn't have a system at home, you would probably get into more fights than you do in your regular life. Somewhere to put that fucking rage, or somewhere to just put your attention or take your attention off of some shit.
To be honest, first time I got jumped, I didn't have a console, so you might be on some.
So yes, my day was cool. To a further extent, I was telling Clay earlier. I feel like this is the most adult day I've ever had in my life. Mm-hmm. I fucking got up at like 5:30, got ready, got on the highway, went to work, went to the office, had some complaints, but had some good times too. Fucking took a lunch, drove home in rush hour. Came home,
pretty adult.
Smoked with my mom.
Always a pleasure.
And I had a salad for dinner with a little wine. And now I'm talking to my homies, and it's just been a consistently pretty okay day. And that shit sounded mad adult to me. Like that shit sounded like the fucking sitcom that I never wanted to watch on Nick at Night.
It's about the man and his job and his family. That's all normal.
Play.
But, yeah.
But I think that brings us to, we should get into our topic for the day.
Yes, sir.
Franchises. We all got the different franchises that we enjoy. The things that we tend to watch and love and get into and follow in depth. But sometimes they hit a point where they start to diminish. They start to not be as good as they originally were. The jokes start to get old and tired. You start being able to predict the plot beats. Franchises.
I was gonna say, or they let it rock. They let it rock for like 6 years and then rebooted. And like, no, motherfucker, I still remember all the shit. You ain't fucking Men in Black. You ain't fucking Men in Black memory erase me.
Yeah, they get stale, because there's no fresh stories coming out of it, and it gets old. We were talking earlier about like some of the franchises we used to watch that like kind of was what made this topic come up, and the one that came up between me and Clay was the Scary Movie franchise.
Oh, right. Okay. I was thinking scary movies as in like broad.
No, not scary movies in broad strokes. That is very true. Applicable. Scary movies have gotten like all the same jump scares and that freaking screaming violin at you right before they happen type deal.
Yeah.
But also, Scary Movie started getting ass after they left, after they stopped fucking with the Wayans brothers.
No, I wouldn't even say that because the Wayans brothers left after 3, right? Oh, was it 2? I thought they had something to do with 3.
They weren't in 3.
No, I mean, but they was like producers on 3.
Maybe, but they weren't acting in 3.
Like, 3 was good. 4 was alright. They lost me in 5. I don't exactly remember what happened in 5, but they lost me in 5.
I didn't know that. Funny people divided into 6 people, and so then they're making their own like shit, like Dance Flick and Epic Movie, and like so many of them are just fucking terrible. That's the first movie I walked out of.
And yeah, those are bad, and that's actually a part of it because Scary Movie 1, fucking amazing movie. Kind of simplistic in its humor. It was just spoofing the Scary Movie franchise. It kept it simple. 2 was where they expanded into like horror, like ghost horror movies, and that one was a little more wacky with a bunch of random stuff. And it's my personal favorite. I watched Scary Movie 2 like hundreds of times. Scary Movie 2. Oh yeah, that scene when she knocks on the floor with the nuts and the ghost gets to screaming at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
Or when the stereo tells her to shut the hell up when she's singing along to it, or that goddamn parakeet.
Polly wants your mama sweet ass. What did you say? What you say about my mama? Yo,
my truth, son.
Yeah, the basketball scene in the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking when the weed plant rolled up Smokey and lit his head.
When they cut his head open, it was like, this is your mind on drugs. He was sipping lean. He was sipping lean before this scene.
Bro, that was fucking Beetlejuice from WWE, I think.
Like, that movie was amazing. 3 is when it started getting weird.
But I fucked with it because 3 was the 8 Mile reference.
Mm-hmm. And like, it was what? It was spoofing The Happening, right?
Yeah.
Like
I lied.
Shyamalan movies.
Yeah, it's only 5.
The main one I saw was that movie Signs with Macaulay. No, not Macaulay Culkin. It's the other dude, Sora's voice. Haley Joel Osment. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was one of M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong's works.
That one's my favorite.
Can't talk about that man like that.
Just so many one-off gags that just crack me up.
It's only 5 scary movies, but 5 was definitely the most ass. Because 4 was the one with like they watching or some shit, ain't it? No, that was like a Hollywood.
That was the
that was.
No, it was UFOs in 4. 3 was aliens. 4 is when like they invaded. It was making fun of some movie. I can't think of the name. It's an old one. That was based off that radio scare back in like the 40s.
Shit,
it might have been Cloverfield.
No, not Cloverfield. It's a different one.
Oh well,
I might be out of my fucking.
Because 3 was Independence Day.
Yeah, 3 was
they were
Independence
mocking.
Day.
So
yeah,
I don't even think I saw 4. I think I only saw half of 4 because this shit pissed me off.
This is where having Noir would have worked because he knows what I'm talking about. Because back in the 40s, it was this radio show host that like did these story times on his show, and he did one where aliens invaded, and people believed him, and there was a massive panic across the U.S.
Right,
and then they made a movie based on the story he told.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Another one. A movie franchise. There was like a couple of franchises. I was gonna say Fantastic Four, but it would be disrespectful to not say X-Men. X-Men had some fucking stinkers, boy. Fucking
X-Men was kind of stinking from like the entire series. Just we had nothing else.
X3 was up until X3 was bussing. X3 is the only questionable one.
Big
1 and
scene
2
from
was fire.
The big scene from X2 was him moving a fucking bridge.
That's fire. Nigga moved the Golden Bridge.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I like they were all entertaining. Like in my opinion, I don't have fond memories of the first one. I think that's mostly because fucking Halle Berry is Storm, just terrible. Like
you didn't like the Oscar-nominated actress playing the big role.
That shitty ass one-liners you thought sounded good. You know what happened to a coach? Oh my god, my fucking god! See, that shows you how infamous it is. But
the
same thing that happens to everything else.
That's not her fault. That's the writer's fault.
Yeah, that's not deep at all.
She still said it.
All right, so X1 through 3 is cool. X-Men Origins Wolverine. They fucked it up at the end.
Didn't watch it.
They fucked it up at the end with the Deadpool thing.
Oh yeah, it does have a Deadpool reference, doesn't it?
Logan was fire.
I haven't seen Logan. I was waiting on the black and white version.
Huh?
That would be cool.
Yeah, there's a black and white version of Logan.
I feel like it fits the tone of it.
I did not. I think I only recently saw the Wolverine, but it's forgettable. Logan was fire.
Days of Future Past was amazing.
X-Men First Class, fire. Days of Future Past, amazing. Apocalypse,
booty.
I enjoyed it.
No, hell, yeah, I didn't even watch it because, like, for me, like Apocalypse supposed to be this big menacing fucking final boss type dude, and then like I see Oscar Isaac like standing next. I forgot who you're standing next to. I think it was Angel. But why is Angel 1 foot taller than Apocalypse? Like, you got this fucking midget playing.
Apocalypse looked like Ivan Ooze.
Yeah, he did.
That movie. That was not a good. It was not a good movie.
I enjoyed it though. I will say that I enjoyed it. Dark Phoenix, that shit stank. I watched it.
That movie's the reason why Marvel's getting the X-Men back, because Fox is like, we don't know what we're doing.
Deadpool 1 and 2 don't even need to be up for discussion. Greatness.
I mean, Deadpool 2 could probably go up on it. Wait, we just going through franchises that will.
No, these are all the X-Men movies.
Does Deadpool count as the X-Men? You do?
Yeah, the people from Days of Future Past show up.
I guess.
It was in one scene. It was a throw.
It was not in one scene. Colossus is in both of them.
Colossus and Cable. Yeah, I get you.
Okay.
I watched the New Mutants by myself. It wasn't as bad as I had heard.
As much as I hear about the New Mutants, you might have been the only person who watched that.
It wasn't as bad as I had heard. It's not supposed to be connected, and it's lightly connected.
I don't know if that's like a redeeming statement, though. It's not as bad as I heard. Like, what did you hear?
It was okay. If they didn't tell me it was an X-Men movie, I would have enjoyed it more.
See, that's one of those, but you have heard of me, because I didn't know the New Mutants existed until like people was talking about Marvel potentially gaining the mutants back.
Yeah, because it came out after the acquisition.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it's on like Hulu, because that's where Disney puts the Disney Plus shit they won't put on there.
Okay.
But yeah, that's my example, because that motherfucker has some ebbs and some flows.
I'm someone like, I gotta look at a couple of trusted reviewers or reviews for a movie before I go see it, because I'm not trying to spend money for some ass. Yeah.
I feel you on that. One thing I used to be the same way. One thing that's changed is certain movies, like if I am mildly interested in it, there's something to be gained from seeing a terrible movie. Some bad movies can be entertaining in just how shitty they are.
Yeah, I don't know. Just being, well, I don't know how popular, not popular movie theaters are now. But yeah, back when, my typical day was go to work, school, and then like, oh, hey, let's go watch this movie this weekend. My time was like valuable, so I had to make it count. So like I have no problem like you hear like meme movies like Troll 2 or whatever. Like it's bad, but like it's infamous, so it's gonna be like entertaining at least. But just sometimes you never know. And so I wanna know.
Yeah. The big one for me that kind of shifted my thinking on that was Prometheus. When that movie came out, I remember me and you had a discussion about it. You was like, all the reviews say it's ass. I'm like, oh man, it can't be that. I want to go see it. It's sci-fi. And like, I just followed the reviews and didn't see it. A few years later, I sat down to actually watch Prometheus. When a friend of mine forced me to do it. And, I saw what the reviews are complaining about. And a lot of those complaints was coming from like a meta narrative about the whole Aliens franchise as a whole and where that movie fits in that timeline. I ain't never seen any of the movies, so typically that kind of
that shit was hard to you.
Not really. Wait, hold up. So typically meta narrative when it comes to movies and the parasocial narrative, like I'm interested in those things. But if I don't have any like connection to it, I can enjoy it for what it is as a singular item. Watching Prometheus, it was just like, oh, it's this weird like bio horror movie. I mean, I can fucks with that. There's some dumb decisions in it, but I can enjoy it as that.
I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, it's not terrible. It's no aliens, which I haven't seen, so I keep hearing that it's no aliens. So if you're going in expecting that, you'll be disappointed. But if you go in to see some people, a bunch of astronauts get eaten by aliens, what else you expect? That's what you get.
That's funny because my brother-in-law is a big Predator fan. Like
kind of Predator.
Yeah,
a movie Predator.
That's not your thing.
The motherfucker with the helmet and the dreads. The fuck?
I would drop it.
I'm a big How to Catch a Predator fan. I fucks with Chris Hansen. I would watch some of that shit on stream if I didn't think the risk of somebody showing up butt ass was so high.
Nah, they wouldn't.
Just look up the episodes.
You a damn lie. I've seen somebody butt ass blurred out on YouTube.
Yeah, blurred out. That's what I was gonna say.
It should be fine on stream.
And, yeah, like unless it was like I don't know if there's like a DVD collection or whatever, but I felt like it might be on there if anything.
Sir, can you put the towel? You see the towel on the couch? Go ahead, put it on.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
The fuck?
Yeah, just look at what episode that was and avoid it like the plague.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I already know the guy. It was Marvin. Like, yeah, oh my God. Me and my little sister and I, we spent the whole summer watching all of those. Like, that was our one bonding moment.
I think we spent a completely different summer rewatching it.
Yeah.
I watched that with whoever will watch it with me.
But,
I've actually never sat down and watched a full episode of To Catch a Predator.
Like,
I heard about it.
Yeah.
But like I never watched it. Like I kind of got the gist.
Can we do that after the pod?
you kind of at this point you kind of don't need to watch a full one. Like they kind of just make compilations and shit now all over YouTube, and they're really funny.
Yeah, funny as hell.
Like, just me and my sisters will randomly quote like the chat logs and shit that some of the Predators would type. Yeah, it's like, it's like, yeah, I'm fit, built good.
Oh, I was just coming over here to pick up some cupcakes. Sir.
Yep.
You ain't say nothing about cupcakes. Did y'all know that? I felt like I've talked about it before. Did y'all know Peter Guns hosts Cheaters now?
Yes, you've mentioned this.
You've said this several times.
Bro, and the cupcake line that was from EDP because he said the same thing when he got caught.
Yeah, it's a stock. It's a stock quote.
I'm just after some cupcakes.
Nigga, what?
So let me get this straight. You came here to tell her that you weren't going to be here. You see why that doesn't make sense?
No, that was one time. I remember it. I would never forget it, bro. It was one segment. Chris Hans was like, "So why did you tell her to bring the whipped cream and the cat?" I was like, "What?"
That's the same dude. That's the same dude.
You want to explain yourself? Grab me that towel right there, please. Watching you blank him, meaning the cat. She says, I don't think I want to blank the cat. Make this 14-year-old girl perform a sex act on a cat. Very specific instruction. What are you doing?
What the fuck was he gonna do with the whipped cream and the cat?
Whipped cream, okay. Cat though.
Yeah.
That motherfucker, please lock him up. I hope he's still in jail.
That
nigga nasty. That nigga nasty. He is gonna do some Beastars.
Two types of pussy.
It is too fun. I'm sorry. I have too much fun shitting on Beastars. So much fun.
Yo, Beastars got so fucking popular. And I was like, what's this shit? I went to go check it out. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Look, I have no problems with furries. I don't kink shame. I ain't go to law school. I can't judge. But if you a fucking furry, say that then. Don't try and rave about the fucking animals, but they standing up like people. Don't gush to me about that anime. If you a furry, just say that.
He says he's not gonna kink shame and then proceeds to
kink shame. Yep.
No, it's not kink shaming. I'm saying don't fucking don't try and hide it under an fandom.
Hey, yo, look, you're trying to make them feel shameful for what gets their rocks off.
No, I'm not.
They want to shoot a load.
I know.
To Lola Bunny.
I'm trying to make them feel shameful about hiding it.
They don't hide it. It's right there.
It's still shit.
No, because they'll say, "Oh no, I don't like that." The chat logs say different, my boy. You talked to me about Beastars 52 times. And then made me watch the shit. And then was mad at me when I wasn't as excited as them. I don't see the allure. I'm sorry. Man, I get that it's like some Little Red Riding Hood kind of type shit. But I just don't know. I don't get it. It's about a wolf trying to go against his nature because he loves a rabbit. But the rabbit is also fucking the guy that hates him, which is a deer. This little rabbit and got slutted and fucking thotting and bopping all around Animal Town. But at the same time, shout out to her for going for what you want. If that's how hey, go for yours. It's fucked up that they knew each other and that it's fucked. We probably gotta edit all this shit. I feel like I sound crazy to myself at this point.
It's just Brandon's face. I can't.
I just don't get how people. The thing is, people have been suggesting that shit to me. Like that shit is fucking Akira and Howl's Castle.
It is.
So this is an anime?
Yeah, this is
yes.
This is anime. On Netflix. This was a Netflix anime.
Season 2 just dropped. That's why people are on my ass about it.
Yeah, Beastars was like introductory furrydom to a lot of people.
And my thing is, if you're a furry, get yours. As long as you're not hurting nobody, get yours.
But I think hold up, nigga. Damn. Time, nigga. What I think it is the fact that you're dealing with a lot of people who
didn't know that was their shit.
Yeah, this awakened something in them,
and
they don't realize that's where it's at. Because think about it, your average person, if like me and like Brandon, we've been into the depths of the internet, right? So we didn't see some shit. We know about a lot of shit.
You have no idea.
Right, exactly. Like we know about shit that we don't even want to know about, but just curiosity and killed the fucking cat. So people out there in the general populace don't be knowing about this kind of shit. So when they see it, it's so you call them a furry and they learn like the depths of this shit. No, that ain't me. I don't know, man. This might be you.
Yeah.
Okay, well then I want to thank you. And I want to apologize for anybody that I've made them feel like they were weird for liking Beastars, but claiming they weren't a furry. I didn't.
They don't know.
We grew up together. I grew up Googling weird shit too.
Well, other people didn't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I thought that was just a kid thing.
Because see, the thing is, we're dumb. We're the dumb ones in that because a lot of our peers were like, what is this shit? I'm going to avoid this because it gives me the bad feels. We're the dumbasses that went 2 girls, 1 cup. What's that?
Yeah, I'm someone if you go like,
what's this?
Yeah, whatever you do, don't look at kids in the sandbox. I'm gonna do it now.
I'm gonna look it up now.
Don't fucking tell me what to do. Yeah, exactly. Don't tell you what to do.
Wait, is that an actual movie or?
Yeah. So I'll tell you what it is.
No.
So,
Just go look it up yourself.
Oh God!
I want to tell him.
Damn. You still can.
All right, so
it's still there.
Okay, so basically what it is so there's this couple, and so there's this woman like giving this dude a hand job. So after that, she takes her other hand while she's giving the hand job with the other hand, and she grabs a dildo. And so you're like, oh, okay, she's about to pleasure both of them at the same time. So while she's got his stuff in one hand, she's got the dildo on the other hand.
Point out, Clay has a tissue roll for physical demonstration.
Yeah,
and a marker.
Okay. You a freak of the week. My shit ain't never looked like that.
But
your shit
so, yeah,
like that? What you be eating?
She takes the dildo and puts it down the urethra and proceeds to penetrate.
Yep.
And that dildo was like a good 8 inches. So she was going balls deep, but like in reverse. She was balls deep reverse. Reverse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Took me on 2 different twists. At first, I thought
there was no twisting.
Shut up. At first, I thought she was gonna say she was gonna use the other hand and go for the booty hole. Hey, hey, if you like getting your shit tickled, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Good for you for knowing what you like. And then you said dildo. I said, okay, she going too goddamn far with the experimentation. And then you said urethra, and that my mind just broke a little.
Pee hole.
Yeah. Like that is.
Yeah, and he's either screaming in agony or pleasure. I don't fucking know.
He survived that. He survived that.
In order for her to do that, he has had to have had that happen multiple times to stretch it to where it could take that.
Mm-hmm. Did he?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
For the innocent ones out there, that is called sounding when you use a object for the urethra.
Huh? Oh,
it's called sounding.
More you know,
but yeah, they tried it and then they're like, "Yo, let's get this on film."
Wait, what the fuck does that have to do with kids or a sandbox? I don't want.
That's just the name of it.
That's just the name of it.
Yeah, I want to apologize to all the people I've accused of being furries for liking Beastars. I had to get a different perspective on it. Perspective is everything.
Yeah. That's why I love this conversation. Whenever somebody talks about what's the greatest weapon that you could possibly have as a person, and I'm like, oh, point of view gun. Easy. You shoot a person and they see from your point of view instant.
Damn. Yeah.
For me, it was always
I run out of ammo.
Just shot shooting niggas.
I'd go broke. I'd be homeless, but I'd have bullets.
No, you wouldn't be homeless because you shoot a landlord and he let you stay in his spot. Oh, I get it. I understand. This will let you lay here for a little while till you get back on your feet, young brother.
No, let me tell you how much of a fucking psycho I am. I would get homeless and then fucking do the point of view. I ain't gonna say no wild shit because this is a recorded audio, so I gotta tread lightly. I would use my point of view on a politician, somebody that deals with homeless shit, like the homeless division of the public housing or the city development. Because that is a sector. How the homeless get treated is a sector of government somewhere. And yeah,
you're thinking too small. If you shoot enough people, you become the politician.
I feel like that's multi-layered, and I can't with you right now. I feel like that is multi-layered, and
with the point of view gun, of course.
Not in this fucking Huh, now that this recorded audio adventure, fuck that.
Yeah, pound for pound, I agree with you. But my previous first, I always thought it'd be an interesting superpower if I can make people have diarrhea. Like, think about it.
That's not the first.
What can you do? What can you do if you got an upset stomach? Like, you can't fight nobody. You can't run away. It is one of the worst feelings in the world. I personally would rather be shot than have that feeling.
You know what? Me and my dad, just me and just several family members talk about shit, kind of. So it's like, basically we came to the realization, I gotta shit is a completely different feeling from I'm about to shit. That is two completely different sensations.
It really is.
But yeah,
Shout
you're
out
correct.
to my dad. We came to that. He told me about that.
But yeah, we have talked about it several times. I've told many people about it, so I had to give it a name. Called it colonkinesis. Yeah.
Colonkinesis.
Yeah. And so I figured I'd probably have to be a super villain.
He's a colon kinetic.
So yeah, I have this all planned out.
No, you can use your shit powers for good. Make somebody robbing the bank. Yeah, why you just default to a villain? You sick motherfucker.
Oh, God, I would put laxatives out of business. Holy shit. I'd be rich. You're right.
I'm talking about you can make fucking villains and people robbing banks have to shit.
But I gotta be there though.
He could do the same thing I was talking about with my thing. Like, he could, like,
That
start an
man
argument.
always know when someone cats up a tree. What the
He could
fuck?
start an argument with somebody, like a powerful politician, and make a strong ass point, and then make them have to shoot themselves.
Oh,
See,
fuck,
he
you're
couldn't even
right.
face the truth.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm on my back.
better patent that shit. You better already have the paperwork. That's gonna be a movie in 2 years.
Yeah,
I'd watch it.
I'm weak to Pepto-Bismol though.
Oh,
Kryptonite.
It's coming out black. I can't stop it.
oh God.
Oh no.
I thought that was
I hate to know what you mean.
Yeah, one time. No, fuck that. One time, we're gonna talk about it. One time that happened to me, bro. Like I've gotten a stomach virus
We
2
were
times
talking
in my
about
life.
franchise disenfranchisement, by the way, but continue.
I've gotten a stomach virus 2 times in my life. The first time I got it from my nephew, who got it from his father. So he said he was thirsty. All right, Uncle got some water right here. You can hit my bottle.
Ooh,
I was down bad for like 2 weeks.
hate to see it happen.
The second time I got stomach virus was from the guy who would later become my ex-roommate. He wasn't my roommate at the time he got me sick, but he later became my roommate, then ex-roommate. This motherfucker comes and just stays a weekend. Like wasn't even there for a long period of time. I was fucked up for like 2.5 weeks, damn near 3. And I had a girlfriend at the time. That motherfucker was mad at me because why you don't want to see me? Why I can't nurse you back to health? Motherfucker, I am shitting so much. I have to drink Powerade in case I get dehydrated and pass the fuck out. I'm shitting quite a bit. Fuck, man. And yes, that I said all that to say, yes, the Pepto-Bismol makes your shit black. Yes.
Yep.
But yes.
Yes.
Shit out of symbiote.
Ain't that some shit?
Oh boy. All right, moving on.
That's how we get off that.
So another franchise, moving away from films, that has let me down a lot.
With diminishing returns, Pokemon.
I wasn't even where I was going.
I think we covered that before.
We beat that horse to death already.
Not on camera.
No, I saw a Twitch.
Did we do it on camera?
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
right before we started the pod, we were watching the Yu-Gi-Oh! Digital Next event, which was them showcasing upcoming Yu-Gi-Oh! Game support or new titles completely. Yu-Gi-Oh! is a fucking series whose games have had some ups and some downs. First of all, I don't even know all the fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Games because fucking 65% of them bitches are Japan only. Let's start there. Next, some of them bitches was just downright hard. Do y'all remember what the fuck was it called? It was for the PlayStation. Millennium. Damn it. Oh man.
There was like 3.
I
don't.
PlayStation. Fuck. PlayStation 1, damn it.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, yes. Forbidden Memories. Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories was so motherfucking hard, bro. And not the good way. Like, not hard as in all that shit cool. No, that shit was just difficult as fuck. I never got past like the first duel. Because first, the first duel, they put you in bumfuck Egypt, literally. And you just fight fucking Seto Kaiba's ancestor and get washed because he got fucking blue eyes and you don't.
That's fucked up.
Like, it's not, you haven't even, you gotta unlock the ability to be able to do the card number, get the card thing we talked about. That game was just fucking, Then, a lot of people fucked with the PlayStation 2 game, Duelist of Roses. That shit was pretty cool. And it's just been ebbs and flows. Tag Force was really popular on the PSP, but I didn't have a fucking PSP. So I never even got to experience that. I got the ROM hack of Duel Academy, but I didn't. It was a ROM and my computer kept getting viruses, so I never progressed far.
LimeWire.
Huh?
I said LimeWire.
Oh, God. I miss and don't miss LimeWire so much. I had Dark Duel Stories on the Game Boy Color. I had fun with that. In that game, you could take, like, when you win duels, you get card parts, and the card parts can be used to make Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Like, it was dumb as fuck. It was like we were on Beyond and they had the the created cards. It was like that. But the game came out in 2002 over here on the Game Boy Color. I never played Dungeon Dice Monsters. And it's just up and down from there. Now we got fucking Duel Links. A lot of people try to get me to play Duel Links. I like real Yu-Gi-Oh! Call me the old nigga in the club. I like real Yu-Gi-Oh, bro. I don't like the rush duel shit. Them motherfuckers is elementary students making up rules. I'm cool. But I'm also the guy whose favorite season was probably 5Ds just because that shit was metal as fuck. 5Ds is one of the darker series. Motherfuckers was dying. But motherfuckers die a lot.
That's the one when it was playing card games on motorcycles, right?
Yes.
I sound so enthusiastic.
Because a lot of people put that as an asterisk on 5Ds, but if you, like, first of all, the motorcycle shit wasn't that dumb. Like, they executed it well, and they fucking dug in because you could probably count the number of non-motorcycle duels they did. This is probably under 20. Motherfuckers was on them motorcycles a lot.
I think that's just a testament to how popular it was, though. That's typically what a lot of people think about. The meme of card games on motorcycles.
Yeah, it was just a good ass series. Yusei was a great protagonist. But yeah, so also as far as video games, Yu-Gi-Oh games are up and down. And it could be personal preference. Like you guys were saying that y'all didn't fuck with Duel Academy because y'all didn't want to run around
No.
in a Yu-Gi-Oh game. I get it.
That was honestly my biggest
Yeah.
issue with most Yu-Gi-Oh games, having to run around and deal with all the story-based stuff. I just want to play Yu-Gi-Oh.
Exactly.
Did you get Link Evolution?
No, the only one I had was the one for Game Boy Color, and I don't even remember the name for it. I played it only a small amount. It was the one that let you upload the cards, codes on the bottom into the game.
That might have been Dark Duel Stories too. It was for Game Boy Color.
Probably.
So yeah, they have new Duel Links content coming out. They're adding Zexu World, which entices me because I love Zexu. I fucking love Galaxy Eyes and Kite, and Shark with his sharks were pretty cool. And it was just a lot of those were the main two characters I gave a fuck about. I didn't like Yuma. That was my first one where I was like, fuck, I hate this protagonist.
I don't know. I thought it was
the one with the ghost. Astro.
Oh, the Astro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
I didn't like him. And then he goes Super Saiyan later in the series that I saw in like some clips. I was like, man, fuck this show.
I remember that because they used to play it live at the car shop me and Clay used to go to and play at tournaments. They had it playing live, and I saw him go Super Saiyan. I'm like, what is this bullshit?
I don't love him, but he was the first like character who would actually lose. Which was refreshing.
He got fucking scraped a lot of those games. Like, I gotta go and look at his record. I'm sure he won more than he lost, but he was on a streak of losing.
Yeah, which I think that's kind of cool from like a show standpoint. Like you're trying to teach people the game, you see like you keep improving. Like you don't know everything, so as you progress, you get better and better. As opposed to like I don't like 5Ds. You say because I just beat everybody, and I think people who are like that are just like perfect and omnipotent or boring. So like I think that's the testament to why I like that show Invincible so popular. Like he struggles so much.
I wouldn't say Yusei was invincible. Yusei went through a lot of fucking struggle.
I don't. We talking about dueling though. I'm talking about duel record. I'm not talking about their personal life. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he went undefeated from what I remember. He's the only one who's been never lost.
You say that's the guy from the
5Ds.
Stardust Dragon with all the junk shit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Synchrons and stuff.
Yeah, I think the last Yu-Gi-Oh show I watched was the one that came after the original with the Academy.
GX.
Yeah, GX. Yeah.
GX is my second favorite. The fact
that they had a real fucking story.
The fact that they just went to a dueling school was cool as fuck to me.
Become a professional duelist.
Yeah, I couldn't get into it because I thought it was stupid. Like, all right, make sure you go to class so you can see how to fusion something. Like, how fucking hard is it? My realization. Damn, there you go.
I mean, we did try to explain it to Derek.
And we do play on the regular, and people still struggle with such content.
Back then in GX, you could really fusion summon. Like,
back then in GX, they only had fusion summon.
Yeah, and like it was very rare. Yeah, like you had to have all the stars aligned for you to fucking do a fusion.
Yeah,
because the materials for it were so specific. Like you want to summon like Arcana Knight Joker, you need Jack Knight, Queen's Knight, and King's Knight. All under not dead. You need them to live, and they're not exactly strong.
No, you can fuse from your hand in GX.
No, you can, but like I'm saying, like you don't have any way to like get a hold of it when you need it. Yeah,
that's why so many people in that era failed at using elemental heroes because they had to run 60 cards back then to try and get all their bum ass fusions in that were all specific. It wasn't until recently they went with the manga strategy of elements. Like that's why Dark Law is Dark Law is Max Hero, but that's also from the manga. Or like Absolute Zero is a manga card, and it's just a hero and an ice monster. I feel like I can hear the fucking coochie drying up. Talking about Yu-Gi-Oh again.
Oh,
that implies there's coochie listening, but you know,
you never know.
okay.
And besides, I've said this. Most women is not what you talk about; it's the fact you have the capacity to talk about confidence in your hobbies, dog.
Exactly.
I didn't see we didn't been to the tournament, seen the nigga show up with the bitches.
Yep.
Yeah, and you've seen everybody else.
Oh, yeah. I was one of those niggas that with his girl, and
yep.
hey, girl,
I told you.
Teach you how to play Yu-Gi-Oh. All right, let him teach you how to play, and he might buy something to eat, and we still went home together.
Oh my god, you weren't there. I think I told you about it, but there was this one guy who approached your spouse when you were away. She was just kind of sitting there by her lonesome, and so this guy comes up. You know, he's got his shirt all like wrinkled up. You know, his hair is all matted and sweaty. He's like, "Hey,"
and that's how you try to holler at somebody.
So, you gotta understand, girl, and the people in this shop are not. I don't think they're like subhuman. But anyway, but
don't talk about our local shop. Don't talk about our local shop like that.
But
I hope they're not listed either.
But yeah, anyway, he gets his. So yeah, you know, he's like getting ready to put the moves on. You gotta straighten up his fucked up hair, walk on over. Hi. So you play Yu-Gi-Oh? And she's like sitting there looking uncomfortable, like yeah. Oh.
Which is a fucking
hold on, you gonna ruin my impression. So who taught you? My boyfriend. Oh well, you know, he's probably not that good.
What?
I think I could beat him. And at that point, I go over to tell Storm immediately what just happened. But yeah, he tried to put the moves on it. It made me more uncomfortable watching it than I'm sure she was. Like, it was so fucking cringy, and he just like the confidence was through the roof. And it's like,
you gotta give him pride. At least he believed in himself.
That's crazy.
I don't think he played me either.
No, he didn't.
He didn't.
Oh man,
I don't think he wanted to play.
Oh man. But yeah, I'm so glad I had that experience under my belt, because like I was almost in the same boat. Like, the person I was dating at the time was trying to go with me, and I just had a flashback to all the shit you had to deal with. Nah. Nah.
No cat one. But yeah, like using her, like, I hate the people in duels. Like, come sit behind me and like look interested in the duel and see if you can get him the fuck up.
Wow.
You know, you blessed, girl. Lean over the table a couple times while I shuffle these cards. I can stack.
You know, I don't know what I hate more: the attempt or the fact that it probably worked more than I think it did.
It definitely worked. You gotta understand.
Anytime a girl was in that shop, that table was way more crowded. No matter who the girl was there with, or what she was doing. Like, they came like vultures trying to pick the beat off.
And like, they would, like, any girl who go in there would just get like a rating buff by like 8 just by being in there. Like, they could be popped, stank, just 400 pounds. They don't care. It's like, oh my God, it's a female. Yeah, it's the most beautiful thing they've ever seen. It's really tragic. But yeah.
But we love our female duelists. So we love them.
Yeah,
I'm trying to find a female duelist. Come
good
on,
luck.
my ass.
You gotta make one.
Yeah.
I gotta make one.
I've never tried that again.
Oh, I tried. I tried so hard.
My XOT came me with Galaxy.
He was just like, never again.
You know what? As you should.
I mean, I would have been proud. Like, yo, good on you.
It still hurt.
I did. That's what I did. Well, I taught you this.
Oh god.
That's like when my girl, she beat me in like Tekken. Well, she mollywop me, and it's like it's a moment of, did you just do that to me? And then I get hyped. Like when we go to kickbacks and like fighting games get broken out, and usually it ends up with like both of us running through the room because we do round robin, round robin King of the Hill.
Yeah.
And it ends up with us, and like usually people like having a side conversation, smoking, drinking, talking, whatever. But once we get to fighting, it always becomes a hush in the room because it's like a dance on the screen, and people just like, yo, it's real interesting watching y'all fight. I'm like, yeah, we had an argument over the dishes the other day, and this is us getting that
I'm
out.
about to whoop her.
we going for blood right now.
You probably got people listening going, you're supposed to fuck her, not fuck her up.
Oh, if I make her mad enough, I get the deal. Angry sex, the best sex. Let's see. I think we're coming to the end of the podcast here. We have been the Self-Made Monsters. Hopefully, next episode we'll have D Money back. MCC Mike. Hopefully, work ain't too crazy on him. I have been the Blessed by the Best, StormBlessed.
It's your boy, Henvincible, aka Podcast Poppy.
Hell no.
That's worse than Big Dick B.
Exactly.
That's worse than Big Dick B, dog. I'm sorry.
No.
Definitely not calling you that.
You ain't got to. People in these streets call me the.
Oh my god.
Ooh,
For real.
name one.
What?
Like who?
People on Twitch.
I got 40 nations ready to roll, son. And I've been the miser of Claymizer.
Stay blessed, y'all.
Peace.